Hello and welcome to SJ tutorial. In this video, I am going to discuss about least cost method for initial basic feasible solution of transportation model. Earlier to this video, I have made two videos on one for introduction to transportation model and another for northwest corner method for initial basic feasible solution. So if you have not watched those videos, I request you to please refer those videos first. The links for the same has been posted in the description below. So let us start with this method, least cost method. As usual, we first need to make table. Okay, this table must be in the cell type of structure. In the question you can see the figures are just placed without any cell, so you first make cell as shown in this. You can see respective supplies and demands for origins as well as for the destinations. Rewrite the cost elements. I have presented this cost elements in the different color, that is green. Now as the method's name is list cost method, we first need to check for the least cost out of the given values. So here you can see the least cost is 1 and that is present in three different cells, O2D2, O3D1 and O4D5. So which one to select for the allocation? So for the same, we first need to check maximum allocation in all these three. So let us check it. For O2D2 cell, for O3D1 cell and for O4D5 cell. So let us pick O2D2 cell. If I would write the allocation in this cell, what would be the value? For that, check respective supply and demand. So for O2D2 cell, what would be the allocation? 45 is supply, 20 is demand. Minimum out of this two is 20. So I would have write 20 in O2D2 cell. In O3D1 cell, you can see 30 and 40. So minimum of this two is 30. So if I would allocate, the answers would be 30. Okay. Now if you compare this two cell, in O2D2 we write 20, in O3D1 you would write 30. So amongst these two, the maximum is 30. So for that particular selection, I would select O3D1, but still we need to check O4D5. In O4D5, what would be the value? 40. So now compare these three, O2D2, O3D1 and O4D5. So I will pick O4D5 cell as I can give maximum units in this cell 40. So write 40 for the allocation, right? Now as you can see, the demand of D5 column has been satisfied, so D5 column is eliminated. Okay, and the remaining supply for O4 row will be 50 minus 40, that is equal to 10. Okay, now again check for the least cost out of the available cost. Now D5 column has been cancelled, so you should not pick that value. Remaining values are 1 again, O3D1 cell, that is 30. So O3 row will be eliminated and demand for D1 cell will be 40 minus 30 equal to 10. Okay, again the list cost is 1 and that is in O2D2 cell. Allocation would be 20. So D2 column will get eliminated and remaining supply for O2 row will be 45 minus 20, that is equal to 25. Now check for the least cost out of the available cells. 12, 9, 5, then 8, 6, 6, 10, 6, 9. So which one is the least cost? 5. So in O1 D4 cell we will do the next allocation. And the value will be 30 because in demand supply minimum is 30. Remaining supply will be 55 minus 30, that is 25. So D4 gets cancelled. Now out of available cost, the least cost is 6, and there is tie between two cell O2D3 and O4D3. So which one to select? In O2D3 I can allocate 25 and in O4D3 I can allocate 10 only. So I will pick O2D3 because 25 is greater than 10. So 25. So O2 row will be cancelled and remaining demand at D3 will be 50 minus 25 equal to 25. Now again check for the least cost, that is 6, and the allocation will be for 10 units. So O4 row will be eliminated and remaining demand at D3 will be 25 minus 10 equal to 15. So O4 row is eliminated now. Now the remaining two costs are only 9 and 12. So first allocate in the O1 D3 cell for cost 9, right? And the allocation will be 15, minimum of this two, right? And 25 minus 15 will become 10 for O1 row. And at last in O1 D1 cell you can check both the values are same, 10, and hence we can say that our calculation is correct. Okay, so this is a procedure of least cost method. We have started by least cost and then we proceed for the next higher cost. So this is initial basic feasible solution by least cost method. First we have discussed northwest corner method. In this video we have discussed least cost method. In the next video I am going to show you Vogel's approximation method, and then we will compare those three methods. Okay, so that's it for now. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you guys. Please subscribe to my channel and circulate these videos amongst your friends who can be benefited by these videos. Thank you.